In this video, I'm going to show you how to use Revyz Data Manager to take a JSM request type in a sandbox or a different type of environment, wherever you're noodling, brainstorming, figuring things out. And then I'm going to show you how easy it is to transfer it to your production environment without having to duplicate efforts or really have a hard time. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel, drop a like if you get value, and don't forget to check out the links down below, because this is one plugin you don't want to miss out on, and you definitely want to start a free 30-day trial on. Let's jump into Jira and let me walk you through these steps. First thing we want to do in Jira is we typically want to start off with a brand new Jira project. Now, as you can see, I am in the sandbox, so I'm simply going to go over to my projects, create a project. Although this step is completely optional, I'm just going to create a brand new company managed JSM project. And I'm going to show you request type demo. I'm going to select IT. None of these options really matter. And I'm going to create the project. Now, I'm starting off with a brand new project simply because I just want a clean slate. If you're doing this for the first time, you're most likely going to be in a brand new environment where you just have a brand new Jira service management project and you're going to start from scratch. You're just going to start with the defaults and then we're going to build on that. This is very customary from a Jira admin perspective to do that. It's not as common to start with an existing project, but this will work regardless whether you have an existing project or a brand new one. It's just easier to demonstrate with a brand new one. Now, once we have our project, we're simply going to go over to our project settings, and under request management, we're going to click on request types, and I'm going to create a brand new request type. And I'm just going to start again with the blank, although you can use the template or use AI, whatever you want to do there. Now I'm going to call this one just create new videos intake. All right. And you can change your icon, whatever you want to do here. I'm just going to pick a different icon. You do need to pick your portal group. That's very important. And then you do need to select your issue type. And so I'm going to do a submit a request or incident. And then I'm going to click on add. Now, at this point, you're ready to start adding your issues. Now, a couple of things I want you to consider. Number one, you want to make sure for Revyz to work correctly, you want to add your fields to the screen. And then you want to come in here and add your fields to your form. Now, this is very, very critical because Revyz is going to be able to back up and restore or move your request type and the associated screens and their fields. But what it's not going to be able to do, and this is not because of Revyz, this is actually an Atlassian API limitation. And so what's not going to happen very well is if you start dropping fields in here, like I'm doing right now, they will not come over. They're not going to show up in your production. So unfortunately, this part of the form, you will have to rebuild, but you should and will be able to at least add all your fields to the screen that is associated to the issue type that is associated to this request type, and you're going to be able to go from there. So it's not the best and it's not the most perfect solution, but again, it's a limitation from Atlassian. And I'm really hoping that Atlassian fixes this in the future, because this would be a really, really cool thing to be able to just copy paste the entire request form. That would be amazing. But again, not Revyz's fault. We got to talk to our homies over at Atlassian. All right, so I have my form. I'm just going to hit save, although at this point I haven't really done anything too fancy. But what I am going to do is just to kind of show you, I'm going to bring some of these ones that are already in the issue view, because all this means is that these particular fields are indeed in my screen for the issue view for this particular issue type. So again, I'll hit save. And now we're going to do the magical thing. So once you've kind of set your things together, your fields are on the right screen, and our form is looking the way we want to, we're going to go to apps. Now this does assume you've already installed Revyz Data Manager. If not, you're definitely going to want to pause here, go and install and start your free 30-day trial. Link in the description down below. And so over here on the left-hand side, there's Revyz Data Manager for Jira. We'll click on home there. And the first thing we want to do is a backup. And so you don't have to do a manual backup. Backups happen automatically, but because we just did the change, we're going to want to do an on-demand backup. And you're going to want to make sure that your Jira configurations are ready to go. And this is all you need to worry about. And inside of your Jira configurations, you're going to notice that your request type is right here. So we're going to hit backup now, and it's going to go do its thing. So we're going to watch a little paint dry. So make sure that you go and start your free 30-day trial to Revyz right now, as this application has a lot more uses than just backing up your request type. I have a few videos out there showing you how to back up your automation rules, back up Jira in general. You can back up your issues, your data, right? So there's a lot of applications to this tool. So I highly recommend you start a free 30-day trial. Let's go check and see if our backup is now complete. Once your backup is complete, you're gonna have a success here, and now we're ready to essentially take our request type and everything that we've done in our demo project here and move it over to production. So first things first is you're gonna wanna click on settings over here. You're gonna wanna go set up your cross-site connections, and you just have to do a little bit of homework, but you essentially add a connection. You're going to give it a name. You're gonna put the name of your destination. So this is gonna be your production site. And then once you do that, you basically go and install the Revyz Data Manager in your production site. You're going to activate a connection over there. Once you do the connection in the Sandbox, it's gonna give you a token. You paste that in here, you activate it, and now your handshake's ready to go. So I've already done that behind the scenes. I do have an additional video on how to do that already, and Revyz has pretty good documentation on how to do it yourself as well. So we're gonna skip past that because we're now ready to perform the restoration, but this is a critical step. This needs to be ready to go. Otherwise, you're gonna have to just kind of clone in your own site, and that defeats the purpose of what we're trying to do here. We're trying to go from our Sandbox to production. So we're ready to go. So now we're gonna click on clone and restore over here. I am going to do a project restore with issues, and I am going to select my Sandbox and then pick the backup that I just did. And then my destination, I'm gonna pick my production site. Again, I can kind of back up and clone here, but it doesn't make sense for what I'm trying to do. Select the backup that has your request types in there. This is sometimes where people make mistakes because you don't always pick the right one, but go ahead and pick the latest backup that is guaranteed to have those request types in there. Click on map configurations. We're gonna select our new project, and I'm gonna click on review dependencies. That's gonna take me to a new screen where you're gonna be able to expand these dependencies, and we're gonna see our request types right here. And so specifically the new one, create new videos intake, that's right there. That's what we want. We're good to go, it's all selected. Click review, then click clone, and then we're gonna type in this CAPTCHA. Hopefully I can get it correct. I haven't always had the best of luck with these. Click on clone, add a job node if you want to. And now we watch a little bit more of paint drying. We'll come back when this is done. Once the cloning is complete, we're simply gonna go into our production site, and I'm gonna show you that everything came over. So let's jump into production. All right, so here I am inside of production, and I'm just simply gonna go look for my JSM project that we created in the Sandbox. And this is gonna be the request type demo here. So we're gonna click into that. And so good news, the project's here. So that's really good news. And now we're gonna go to project settings, and we're gonna go to request types, and here is my create new videos intake. And so this is exactly what I was expecting, except remember, because of the API limitations, the fields we brought over are not here, but they are indeed in your screen. So if you wanna make sure you add your fields to your screen first, and then do the cloning, and then you're gonna be able to basically recreate your form. But it's a little bit more trivial at that point. And that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you subscribe to the channel, drop a like if you get value, and don't forget, if you wanna do this, if you wanna try this out yourself, there's a link in the description down below so you can start your free 30-day trial to Revyz Data Manager for Jira. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one.